Alright, cool. Hello, Internet! X Factor 1080 here, back with another Death Battle reaction. This time, we're going to be reacting to Ryu from Street Fighter against Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Now, my knowledge of both characters, Ryu, I know Ryu pretty well from Street Fighter. He's actually my main go-to in the Street Fighter games, because he's much easier to play as, in my opinion. I'd say Ryu's a really good starter character in the Street Fighter franchise, and fighting games in general. Especially when you play games like Marvel vs. Capcom and all that. But, yeah, as for Scorpion, love Scorpion. Scorpion's a badass character from the Mortal Kombat franchise. And, yeah. So yeah, it's hard for me not to know who Scorpion is when you're a fan of the literal franchise, when you're literally a fan of the franchise that he came from. So yeah. So here we go. And Scorpion I do play at times. I think Scorpion's pretty cool. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, enough jibber jabber. Let's get to reacting to Ryu versus Scorpion. Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat. Two iconic fighting game characters duking it out. Here we go.
Two marquee warriors, arcade rivals since the 90s, now facing off for true superiority. Ryu, the wandering world warrior.
Yep.
And Scorpion, the ninja from hell. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Endlessly walking the earth and improving his fighting skill is the life of Ryu, the Japanese martial artist without a home. But there's more to this karate hobo than meets the eye. After being dumped on a doorstep by his douchebag parents, he was adopted by the mysterious Goku. From that moment on, Ryu dedicated his life
like spiders
to
in
martial
their
arts.
shoes, capable of sleeping anywhere, and his eyebrows so...
He trained alongside his best friend and rival, Ken Masters. Goken taught him the Ansatsuke, or Assassin's Fist, fighting style. But the name is actually a bit misleading. While originally designed as a means to murder, Goken's personal take on the Ansatsuke is based around karate, kenpo, judo, and not killing people. Unlike the ways of his...
I wonder what that series is. I've never seen it.
Would prove to be his undoing.
We're gonna check it out.
He can figure things. Well, the Assassin's Fist sure isn't your average McDojo style. Because Ryu's Shoryuken is an uppercut so
Ansatsuke
powerful.
fighting style, Shoryuken, Hadouken, Tatsumaki Sengoku,
willpower to fire a blast of energy
Rising
and destroy
Fist,
evil things.
generally Ryu's most powerful technique, Wave Motion Fist,
Physics.
contrary to popular belief, not actually composed of fire, Tornado, Whirlwind, and Leg. It safely passed over many projectiles, Judan Sukutagari, forceful enough to bounce opponents off of walls.
He calls the Judan Sukutagari. Hey, we don't have the translation for that one. I'm on it.
Google Translate. Ugh.
What does it do? Kick people in the stomach so hard that he takes it to You know it's diarrhea forever in my mind now, right?
Oh my gosh.
Ryu entered the first World Warrior tournament to test his skills.
Gosh, the first Street Fighter game was so bad.
After a hard-fought
The controls in that game were so bad.
Until he made the mistake of being a good sport. After beating the shit out of Ryu, Sagat offered him a helping hand up. Instead of taking it, Ryu gave him a surprise punch so hard, it ripped his chest open and nearly killed the guy.
Damn!
Dick move, Ryu. Dick move. This was Ryu's first taste of the dark power buried within him, the Satsui no Ha. Literally, the surge of murder.
Yeah, I actually did.
Still not as good a name as the
Satsui no Hado.
The Satsui no Hado gives Ryu
Form of ki based around man's evil nature, greatly decreases the speed, power, and ferocity of its user, grants access to the most fatal Ansatsuken technique, the Raging Demon, has an addictive quality, making it hard to turn away from it, causes hair to turn red, eyes glow,
Ryu has enormous power to the point of being almost unstoppable. He can even blast a skyscraper to smithereens.
Damn.
He can teleport short distances, even passing through attacks along the way. More impressively, despite Goken never teaching him this, Evil Ryu can use the Ansatsuken's forbidden technique, the Shungoku Satsu, more commonly known as the Raging Demon.
With this, Evil Ryu turns his foes' own sins against them and eradicates their soul. It was this exact attack which Akuma, a master of the Dark Hado, used to murder Ryu's master. Since then, Akuma has been haunting Ryu, tempting him to succumb and fully commit to the Dark Satsui no Hado as well. Basically, this is karate Star Wars.
Oh, you call everything Star Wars.
Well, some even speculate that Akuma is Ryu's father.
Mother of God. It is karate Star Wars.
But Goku's teachings instilled a powerful belief in Ryu. If he can resist and shun this dark temptation, he can attain an even greater power.
By detaching himself from all emotion, he enters an alternate state of consciousness.
Like a Jedi.
This boosts his speed, power, and can do all sorts of crazy shit to his abilities.
This is the power of nothingness.
Stupid name.
Power of
The power
nothingness.
of nothingness is more
Loyal to the Satsui no Hado, assembles states of being found in Buddhism, brings a hyper-awareness of the universe to the user, boosts one's strength and speed without losing clarity of thought, causes eyes...
Skilled enough to take on numerous thugs at once. Tough enough to survive.
And the Marvel 3 theme music that's playing in the background.
Created Super Warrior set. Oh, and he's fast enough to dodge point-blank gunfire.
Yet as Evil Ryu, his aura is so strong he can just walk through bullets.
That said, being the Street Fighter poster boy doesn't mean he's the top world warrior. He's lost a number of matches fair and square against the likes of M. Bison, Oro, and even his best friend, Ken.
However, many of these losses may stem from his struggle to contain the power of the Dark Satsui no Hado, which is obviously quite difficult to do in the middle of battle.
But when Ryu unleashes his full potential, stay the fuck out of his way!
Yeah.
My name is Ryu, and the ultimate power has awakened within me.
Alright, now we're on to Scorpion.
Earthrealm to Outworld, there were few who didn't fear the ruthless clan known as the Lin Kuei.
Except the Shirai Ryu, a clan with some serious balls. Not only did they defect from the Lin Kuei, they mocked them on a daily basis by wearing obvious palette swaps of their clothes. They also like to pull classic pranks like annoying phone calls, TPing Lin Kuei homes, and constantly slaughtering their loved ones.
Damn. Yeah.
From the Shirai Ryu came Hanzo Hazashi, the
And Mortal Kombat Legacy. It was a pretty good series.
Stuff of nightmares, he was once an ordinary young child, whose father just happened to be a deadly assassin. In hopes of sparing
Background, real name Hanzo Hasashi.
Hanzo's father forbade him from ever
General of the Shirai Ryu clan, combat styles, ninjutsu, piqua.
As time went on, Hanzo became desperate. He needed a way to support not only himself, but also his wife and son. Faced with few other options, he reluctantly disobeyed his father and began the life of a ninja assassin.
As a ninja, Hanzo is exceptionally skilled in ninjutsu, piqua, hapkido, and numerous secret Chinese martial arts. But it's his weapon of choice that earned him the nickname Scorpion.
Ah, yeah.
Well, his kunai on a rope is iconic and deadly. I'm more partial to whatever the hell that snake creature
From the original Mortal Kombat movie from the 90s.
fails the opponent and pulls him in
Moveset,
close.
kunai spear.
Got to the job.
Closest real-life equivalent of was called the rope dart. Also previously depicted as a mace or a serpent creature. Has also been used by Reptile, Smoke, and Nude Sci-Fi, really.
Like long swords, twin katanas, and axes.
Scorpion's weaponry and combat prowess were put to the ultimate test by the legendary Lin Kuei warrior, Bi-Han, aka
Sub-Zero.
And things didn't go so well for our yellow-clad ninja.
Ah,
Next thing we
apologies.
knew, Scorpion was waking up in the Netherrealm.
More commonly known as hell.
Right.
When you listen to Dad now, then maybe you could have ended up in a happier place with your murdered wife and kid. Oh yeah, they're dead too.
Enraged
Jeez.
Sub-Zero for
Yeah.
apparently killing all whom he'd sworn to protect, Scorpion scored a second chance by striking a deal with the sorcerer Quan Chi. In exchange for his loyalty,
Quan
Scorpion
Chi,
was
this-
resurrected as a phantom
That
of the
bastard.
Netherrealm.
as the Demon of Vengeance has its perks. Scorpion can now teleport.
Great
summon
abilities,
fire at will,
teleportation.
and portals in and out of the Netherrealm he was
Commonly used to surprise attacks enemies from behind, cannot back from physical attacks, Netherrealm portals, quick access to the underworld and back.
and witness the corpse-burning celebration called the Festival of Torture. Fun time!
Damn.
The Netherrealm is the source of Scorpion's demonic power, and his strength rises simply by his being there.
Scorpion is so vicious he can perform no fewer than 13 different fatalities.
He can rip a person's head from their
Ooh.
body, spine included.
Fatalities.
Not something you gotta do.
Scorpion's fire breath incinerates the target in seconds. Spin rip. Removes victim
And
spine rip, I think it's meant to say. Removes victim's head with bare hands, presumably learned it from Sub-Zero.
And although Scorpion was far from the most powerful combatant in the Mortal Kombat tournament, he has defeated lethal warriors across multiple worlds.
Right.
He's conquered sorcerers, demons, cyborgs, and eventually avenged his death by incinerating Bihan in the Netherrealm.
Right.
But it turns out that Sub-Zero guy was kind of innocent.
Yeah.
Actually responsible for the death of his family was Quan Chi.
Quan Chi.
That guy he swore himself to and has been working for this whole time?
Yeah.
Kind of like a Charlie Brown in Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god.
As penance for his mistake, Scorpion dedicated his life after death to protecting the late Sub-Zero's younger brother, Sub-Zero.
Though he still found time for
Finally,
shooting
right.
praise, hitting homers, and hosting his own cooking show.
This week on
Cooking with Scorpion.
Learn About Shopping.
Yes, this is real.
That guy makes. Does he even eat anymore?
Aside from his weakness for the culinary arts, Scorpion's win-loss record is not as intimidating as you might think. But consider the outrageous scope of his competition.
Any way you look at it, it's tough to be much more of a badass than a fire-breathing skeleton ninja from hell.
I am Scorpion. Vengeance will be mine.
Alright, the combatants are set.
Alright.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, why don't the original script for this episode, signed by Wiz and myself?
Use the widget link below to choose the fighter you think will prevail, and you'll automatically be entered to win.
And now it's time for a day.
Okay. I thought it was going to be another sponsor. Alright, so my money's on Scorpion. Because if I'm being real, I'm more of a Mortal Kombat fan than a Street Fighter fan, even though I do like Street Fighter as well.
Can't fool me.
Alright. Kind of X-ray. I don't get into the sphere. Oh. Got a sword. Damn.
Can you stand up after that? I'll finish this.
Well, he took him to the Netherrealm.
This is some fight.
Yeah, I think this is where Scorpion gets stronger. Damn! Slicing him up.
Neither of us have reached our full potential.
Damn. Is that Metal Gear Rising music playing in the background?
I'll show you what I'm made of.
Well, we got Evil Ryu.
Don't expect mercy.
Broke the sword. Oh, failed on. Oh, here we go. Classic fatality. Failed the Raging Demon. Here we go. Oh, that's I like that combo right there. That Scorpion just did.
I will not succumb to evil.
You kinda just did a second ago.
I want
This is the power of mankind.
Damn. Reduced to nothing but a skeleton.
I walk a path with no end.
You thought. Boom, obliterated.
I'm no chef, but that looks a bit overcooked.
Ryu's Satsui no Hado and the power of nothingness.
Freaking animality from Mortal Kombat 3.
Raw power alone is not enough to destroy Scorpion.
Yet Scorpion's advantage of already being dead didn't make this a cakewalk. In fact, Ryu had the perfect way to permanently end Scorpion, the soul-killing Raging Demon. But he can avoid the instant murder move thanks to his awesome ninja skills and teleportation.
Not to mention Ryu has very little experience actually using the Raging Demon anyway.
Right.
Most importantly, Scorpion's strength increases the longer he remains in the Netherrealm.
Right.
Once trapped in hell with Scorpion,
That's what I
Ryu
thought.
has little chance in the long run.
Zero chance, and Scorpion just up and teleported him into a pool of lava. Which he could totally do.
Yeah.
Scorpion was just too hot to handle.
The winner is Scorpion.
Alright.
Next time,
Congrats to Scorpion. Who's next? I think I know who it is. True Terror is Pink. Oh gosh. Kid Boo. And Kirby. Or just Majin Buu in general. It's Kirby and Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z.
Got an idea for a death
Hey look, Shao Kahn versus M. Bison.
And please like, share, and subscribe, and I will be very happy with you.
And click the annotation to see what happens behind the scenes when Boomstick and I get behind the mic.
Just a heads up, that video's an advantage video, our premium service on Screw Attack. It's the best way to support the show and only costs $4 a month.
And I think that's Zach. Simple as that, yeah. I think that's the guy that animated the fight. So yeah, that was my reaction to Ryu versus Scorpion. A death battle. So here we go. So yeah, that's the reaction to Ryu from Street Fighter versus Scorpion from Mortal Kombat death battle. Hope you guys enjoy, and if you did, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All that awesome stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Till then, X Factor 1080 signing off. Goodbye.